Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against JohnX. This is a guy who actually found me on YouTube and challenged me to a battle, which I was happy to accept. And as you can see, he has a very cool team there, which should make for another good match. And so we're going to get right into it. So, looking at his team, I really wasn't sure what he was going to want to lead with, so I just decided to lead with my Tapu Koko Aku to try and maximize my options as he ends up leading with the Aerodactyl. So his pressure is going to activate first, telling me he is faster than me, and then my electric surge is going to activate to set the electric terrain on the battlefield. So I am going to switch out here. I don't want to risk getting taken out by this thing first turn, so I'm going to come in with my Gastrodon Gary as he does go for the Earthquake. And that is going to take me down by about a third, which was not too bad. And then I am going to regain some health with the leftovers. So here he is going to stay in and go straight for the Stealth Rock to get the entry hazard set up on me, which was a little bit of a surprise. I was kind of expecting him to switch, so I just go for the Ice Beam here, anticipating that. That is going to take him down to about a quarter, which was pretty nice, and then I am going to regain even more health with the leftovers. So he is just going to go for another Earthquake this turn. I'm guessing it's the best move he has for me, just to try and get more chip damage on me. That is going to take me below half, but I am going to fire off an Ice Beam in return, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Aerodactyl, dropping him down to 5 Pokemon. And then I am going to regain even more health with my leftovers. So then he is going to come in with Charizard. And he is going to go for the Mega Evolution here into Mega Charizard Y. And I did decide to stay in, not knowing which Mega he was going to be. So his Drought is going to activate to turn the Sunlight Harsh. And he actually goes for a Flamethrower here, probably anticipating a switch on my side. But again, I did stay in, not knowing which Charizard Mega he was. I am going to be able to survive that in the red with 6 health and fire off a Scald in return to take him down by about a quarter, which was not too bad. And then I am going to regain some more health with the leftovers. Not really going to matter, though, since he is just going to outspeed me this turn. Go for the Flamethrower yet again, and that is going to be more than enough to finish off the Gastrodon, dropping me down to 5 Pokemon as well. And that's going to be it for the electric terrain. So then I'm going to come in with my Dragonite, Puff the Magic Dragonite, that is, and I'm going to take some damage from the rocks, and I am going to go for the extreme speed here. I am choice banded. Unfortunately, it is not quite enough to finish him off, which does suck. That is going to let him go for an Air Slash in return, knocking me down to about a quarter health. And then, of course, he is going to go for the switch. He does want to conserve that Charizard, so he's going to come in with the Lycanroc, as I do go for the extreme speed again, so only going to take him down by about a quarter. And then this turn I am going to go for the switch. Again, I am choice banded, so I'm going to come in with my Scissor and take some damage from the rocks as he goes for the Accelerock, hoping I would stay in, and that is going to be it for the Sunlight. So this turn he is going to go for the switch on me, probably predicting the Steel move. He is going to come back in with the Charizard and get the Drought to activate, turn the Sunlight Harsh once again. And of course I am going to go for my Mega Evolution into Mega Scissor. And I actually did predict the switch, so I decided to go for the Roost instead. So that is going to put me all the way back up to full health, which is of course good for me. So then this turn I am going to go for the Bullet Punch, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Charizard, dropping him down to 4 Pokemon. So then he is going to come in with Noivern, and his Frisk is going to show him my Scissorite. Not that he didn't already know that. And that is going to force me to switch. I do know these things carry fire moves quite often. So I'm going to come in with my Cryogonal Uka Uka, basically as fodder. I'm going to take damage from the rocks, and he is going to go for the Flamethrower. But I actually do take that relatively well to my surprise, despite the boost from the Sun and the Life Orb. I survived with about a quarter of my health, but unfortunately he is just going to outspeed me this turn, go for one more Flamethrower, and that is going to be more than enough to finish me off, dropping me down to 4 Pokemon, as he does take more damage from the Life Orb. So then I'm going to come back in with my Dragonite, and I am just going to barely survive the Stealth Rock damage on the switch-in with 9 HP. He is going to switch out here, predicting the extreme speed, doesn't want to lose his Noivern, so he does go back into the Lycanroc, as I do hit that with an extreme speed, dropping it down to about a quarter, so I am going to be able to go for one more extreme speed this turn to finish that thing off, dropping him down to 3 Pokemon, which was nice. So then he is going to come in with Venusaur, and there is no point in me switching out since I can't survive another Stealth Rock switch-in, so I am just going to go for another extreme speed here, which takes him down by a little less than half, which was not bad. He is going to go for a Sludge Bomb in return to finish me off and drop me down to 3 Pokemon, as he does take some Life Orb damage. So then I am going to come back in with my Tapu Koko and get the Electric Surge to set the electric terrain on the battlefield once again. He is going to go for the switch here, I'm guessing, just in case I do carry the Brave Bird. So he is going to come in with the Crocodile, as I actually do carry the Brave Bird since I am a purely physical set, so I'm going to go for that, which is going to knock his Crocodile down to about a third health, and then I'm going to take some damage from the Recoil and the Life Orb. So I'm going to go for the switch here. I know that these things are quite often choice scarfed, and I don't want to get taken out, so I'm going to come in with my Scissor once again, take some damage from the rocks, and he is going to go for the Earthquake. So that is going to take me down just a little below half. So I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch this turn, hoping to take him out. And fortunately for me, that is enough to finish off the Crocodile and drop him down to 2 Pokemon. So then he is going to come back in with the Noivern and frisk me once again to show him that Scissorite once again. I am just going to stay in here and go for a Bullet Punch since I really don't have any switch options at this point in the match. That is going to take him down to about a quarter health, but he does survive, go for the Flamethrower, and that is going to be more than enough to take out my Scissor, dropping me down to 2 Pokemon, and he's going to take some Life Orb damage. So then I am going to come back in with my Tapu Koko and take more damage from the rocks. And unfortunately for me, he actually turns out to be faster than me. Looks like he is a max speed Noivern. I am unfortunately not a fully speed invested Tapu Koko, so that is going to actually finish me off, dropping me down to 1 Pokemon. So finally, I am going to come in with my Gengar and take some damage from the rocks, which does unfortunately break my Focus Sash that I am holding, and he is unfortunately going to be faster than my Gengar as well. Go for the Draco Meteor, and that is going to be enough to one-shot kill the Gengar. And the Life Orb recoil damage actually does finish off the Noivern, dropping him to 1 Pokemon, but that is game since he still does have 1 in the back. So I did end up losing that one 1-0 to JohnX, but that was a very close match. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.